Hi, Burcin. Hi, Burcin. Can you hear me?
Hi, Jürgen. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Wonderful. Let me
Is
put
it too
my
loud for you?
headset on. So we're really, just to give you heads up, we're really live on our social media channels and eTurbo News, but we're going to start in about a minute and a half. So
Okay.
for those that are now joining us, we have our guest of honor actually here, but we're going to start in 2 minutes. Burcin Turkkan is joining us from Orlando, Florida. And everyone who's now on watching on eTurbo News and our social media, you can still join us live. Unfortunately, well, maybe I should take that back. Check your email. You may have received, if you subscribe to us. If you received our email, you can still join us live. Otherwise, just hang in there for about a minute or so, and we will start and go to Orlando. Okay, this was my announcement for eTurbo News. I'm sorry. No, you received the link. You're here, so you're done.
I did, yes, I did. Russ is waiting to be going in, and then Holly, did you get the link? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So, do you want to go back and go to the link and again try to join from the link? It'll get you. Go back to your email. And it's only Richard Sinta. He's trying to log in. Do you have a meeting ID for him?
No, it's the same link I gave you. You just register and the system will give you the link.
Register, yeah, he did register, but he didn't get it.
Oh no, the link pops up. It pops up immediately and you get an email.
You're getting it now, yeah, okay.
Okay,
right.
perfect.
Got it? All right, perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to let people in. We don't have very many now.
You need to go to your privacy. Turn on your camera. 1 second we need here.
I see camera. Richard. Richard is joining us now. Richard. I see him here.
Yes, and also Russ Burke is here. He is the current Orlando president.
Yeah, we're going to get a few people here.
Yeah.
And you guys are having fun. That's good.
We're having lots of fun here.
That's great.
This is what SKAL is all about.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to get more people joining us. Okay, again, for everyone who's joining us on our social media and eTurbo News, just hang in there. We're going to start in about a minute. And just waiting for a few more people to join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Go back and join
Oh, wonderful. Okay, just give it like 20 seconds or so. And there's more coming. Holy Powers. I don't know if he's with you.
Hopefully somebody
Well, gonna get it.
Oh, he is? I just didn't bring him.
Oh, wait. Okay. I gotta say hi.
Okay, we're going to start in about 40 seconds.
Not long, but not wrong.
What's up, buddy? Hey, right over here. He's back with me.
Really?
He told me, you found out about my move. No one told me. What? I didn't know. Oh, you met my boss twice.
Okay, 15 seconds.
In Disney and
Him and me and the move. Yeah,
I'm going to mute everyone when we start in about 5 seconds.
everybody, probably
Oh, really?
Aloha and good afternoon. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz, joining you from livestream.travel and eTurbo News. in Honolulu. With us today is our global network and also Hawaii News Online, meetings.travel, and everyone else. And those that are watching us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, just stay tuned. We're going to have fun. And we're actually going to the United States. We're going to go to Orlando, Florida. And we're going to be talking to those people that do business with friends, SKAL members. We're going to learn a lot more, I hope, what SKAL is. And we may be talking actually to the next SKAL world president, Ms. Burcin Turkkan, who was before the president for SKAL in the United States, and is originally from Turkey. And she'll be joining us and give us a little bit more information and also introduce her guests from our end. I know this was a very, very last minute announcement. So thank you for everyone to drop everything you're doing on a Saturday and joining us live. And I see here our friends Enrique Zaye from WTM member from Venezuela. Thanks for joining us. And I see we're going to be joined from some of our members in Nepal. So this is wonderful. Just a little bit more information that since this was a last minute event, we were unable to really promote it on World Tourism Events. But it'll also be converted into a story, so you can actually watch it on eTurbo News whenever you want. And of course, you see all our archives when you click on YouTube on our channel from all our websites, and you can see everything what's going on. In YouTube, just for your information, you always see it twice, so don't get confused, because now you're seeing the live event going, and later on you will also see the archive going. Now, a little information before we go to Orlando, Florida. For those that are not yet a member of our World Tourism Network, you can go to WTN.travel. World Tourism Network started, as you know, in 2020 on the sideline of a canceled ITB trade show in Berlin. And we're the first people actually starting the rebuilding.travel discussion. Currently members in 128 countries, and eTurbo News, of course, we started this organization as a partner, and we're inviting you, if you're not yet a member, to join us. You can see who joined us already from the private and public sector. Just go to WTN.travel. And today we're going to be introducing another organization. I think many of those that are in the travel and tourism industry, this organization doesn't really need an introduction, but we also get a lot of viewers that may not be directly in the travel industry. And we're going to introduce SKAL. And SKAL means cheers, I think, in Norwegian or something. And SKAL is actually the largest travel industry organizations in the world and the oldest. It doesn't mean everyone in SKAL is old. You can see that a lot of young people having a wonderful time in Orlando. And SKAL is built really on a local basis with a global sense. You find SKAL clubs all over the world. I myself, I've been a member for many years in the SKAL club in Düsseldorf, Germany. I live in Honolulu, but I always, I think this is my last bridge home to my old home. So I'm very proud to be a member of the SKAL Club in Düsseldorf, Germany. And there's some wonderful people there, as they are everywhere. And tonight we're going to go to Orlando, Florida, to the SKAL Club Orlando, Florida. And we'll be speaking to Burcin, who I said she's running to become the world president of SKAL. And this is really a very, very important job. We have worked with a lot of world presidents here before, and actually she was recommended by a very good friend of those that are reading us for a long time, Nohulka Aslantas. She was the world president and is also from Turkey, from Istanbul. And when she told me that a friend of hers, also originally from Turkey, is running for world president, I said, so how can we help? And here we are. And welcome, Burcin. It's a pleasure having you here on a Saturday night. The microphone is yours.
Thank you very much, Jürgen. Thank you. Great to be with you tonight and everyone else around the globe. Yes, we are in Orlando tonight. We are at the SKAL International Orlando Christmas Gala. And I'm going to introduce you our guests tonight, who we have here. We have Richard Sinta. Richard is the recently elected president for SKAL USA. We have Holly Powers, she's International Counsel. I have Tom White, who is Secretary of SKAL Orlando. And we have also Ross Burke, he is the President of SKAL Orlando. Well, SKAL is a global organization, as you said. You did a great introduction. SKAL is in 320 cities around the globe, over 100 countries. So we are the largest and the oldest international travel association. Our members are executives in the travel industry, and our motto is doing business among friends. And it's amical. This friendship is all important for us, and we do business among friends. I myself, I experience this every day. I experienced it in the past, I'm experiencing it today, and I know it's going to continue tomorrow as well. So in SKAL meetings, our clubs around the globe, we meet once a month. We have our national events, we have our international events, and that's when our SKALites get together globally and do business among themselves. So we would like to do a surprise for you. We'd like to do our SKAL toast. Like you said, SKAL means cheers. Yes. And that's, our cheers is one of the best ones around the globe. So we're going to do that here with fellow SKALites in Orlando. And I'm going to lead that. So this is going to be fun. Let's have everyone hear it. I'm going to turn my camera on now.
Fellow SKALites everywhere.
Happiness. Good health.
Good health.
Friendship. Long life.
Long life.
SKAL. SKAL. Thank you, Mr. President.
SKAL.
Yes,
Wonderful.
thank you for having us here again. Yes, and I would like to actually give the word to Ross Burke, who is the host tonight. Ross, would you like to say a few words about this amazing atmosphere and SKALites in Orlando?
Yes, Ross, and you can
By the
just
way, Orlando,
unmute yourself. Then you can speak. I see you're muted right now.
Orlando is one of our largest, is the second largest club in the United States.
Very fortunate. Hostesses, friends, fellow SKALites, wishing everyone out there happiness, friendship, long life, good health. SKAL. The SKAL Orlando Club, as with all most SKAL clubs throughout the world, all based entirely upon friendship. We like to be tourist ambassadors and promote travel and be a trusted voice in travel and tourism. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ross. Jürgen, I also have the recently elected president for SKAL Orlando. He wants to say hi and join us real quick. Steve is with SeaWorld.
Hi there, my name's Steve Segura. Currently work at SeaWorld. Been there 26 years. And we're looking for a great year next year. The whole economy is turning around. People are traveling. We're very excited for this upcoming year. And just so you know, 30 years ago, I called on Tom White as the rep for Continental Airlines in the local market as he owned the travel. How about that?
Wow. Wonderful.
Thank you, Steve. And Jürgen, we also have the, as you mentioned, the SKAL USA recently elected president, Richard Sinta. Richard, would you like to unmute yourself and say a few words?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our holiday gala here in Orlando, Florida. Great to have you all. I do want to say Burcin has been a great supporter of ours for many, many years. We know that the United States supports Burcin Turkkan for our next president, and we are fortunate to have her here. She always comes to our events, and she's very involved with many of our members, and we do appreciate her being around. I wish you all a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and have a great night and a great weekend. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Richard. Richard is going to do an amazing job as SKAL USA president. I also would like to quickly give the word to Holly Powers. He's our international SKAL counselor. Well, in SKAL International, all national committees are represented in an international council. And for United States, Holly Powers has been representing us for the past 5 years. Holly, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. The Orlando Club is an amazing SKAL club, and it's so much fun to come every single year and to be here with our newly elected SKAL USA President, Richard Sinter, and our hopefully, and absolutely not hopefully, absolutely incoming president for SKAL International, Burcin Turkkan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Holly. Jürgen, I also would like to introduce you to the Young SKALs in Orlando Club. So SKAL International gives also importance to the future leaders. And we do have a Young SKAL category where travel students can be a part of our organization and learn our traditions and join our networking, because this is all about networking. As you know, today in the travel and tourism industry, in any professional industry, it's all about who you know. And SKAL is the place, because we have all the international executives on our global database. When you become a member, you have an access to our networking. And we love doing business among friends, as said. So the future leaders are very important for us, and that's why we have the Young SKAL category. So I have Tanya here, and she is the Young SKAL chairman. Orlando Club has been doing an amazing job with the Young SKAL program. They work with the Rosen College here, and every year they recruit about 10 students who are doing their undergraduate graduate program at this college. As you know, this is one of the top 10 hospitality schools in the United States. So, and Tanya, would you like to say hi and tell us what's going on with the Young SKAL in Orlando?
Absolutely. Let me step to a quieter area. 1 second. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Burcin, for the introduction. Yeah, over at Young SKAL Orlando, it's crazy to say, but I'll be in the club for 4 years. When it's in April of 2022, I'll be in the club for 4 years. And I started as a University of Central Florida's Rosen College of Hospitality Management student, and I graduated from there in May 2020. And I've had the honor of not only experiencing the professional growth of myself, but also the professional development of 9 other young SKALiques who will, along with myself, eventually be active members. So very grateful for the program, especially the mentor program, and shout out to my mentor, Richard, who's on this call right now. But yeah, so thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions that we have.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Great to have you tonight. And Jürgen, I have actually the rock of SKAL Orlando Club. It's Tom White. SKAL World knows Tom White very well. Tom, would you like to say hi? Tom White is past SKAL USA president and past SKAL Orlando president as well. And thank you very much for your introduction about me. Yes, I am originally from Istanbul, but I've been living in the United States for the past 22 years, and I'm a U.S. citizen. So I am representing the United States on the SKAL International Executive Board. And this year I am standing for election for presidency in 2022. Of course I am. So we have great plans for 2022. It's going to be an exciting year coming out of the pandemic. It is time to unite for our organization. It is time to work in teams. It's time to produce projects, bring back the fun, bring back the amical, and enjoy the comeback in the industry all together. So this is what we're looking forward in 2022, and looking forward to working with you as well, Jürgen. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer.
No, that's wonderful. And you're a newcomer to the United States with only 22 years. I'm 35 years, but I'm still from Düsseldorf, Germany, and belong to the Düsseldorf SKAL Club. And I think it's wonderful to get so many people here from all over the world. I'm always intrigued that Enrique is joining us from Venezuela, has been on almost every event we've done. And it's wonderful to have so many friends in the travel and tourism industry. And SKAL is really the way doing business among friends is a lot more than just doing business with friends. It's a matter of trust. And I think SKAL is an organization that has been building trust among its members. and also in the business world. Now, of course, all of us, and I see you guys are all meeting in person, what is wonderful, but there are many parts in the world where we not yet can meet in person. And even here, Hawaii, I think we're more restricted than you guys in Florida, because this type of meeting is kind of new to us, even though I have to say I myself got back from the World Travel Market in London. It was great. I went to IMEX in Las Vegas, what I thought was even better. And I see all of you joining together, what must be a really like a liberating feeling. But how do you see SKAL in rebuilding what we've been talking about, the travel and tourism industry? And we're all getting into this because it's not only that we're probably not going to say goodbye to the virus, we just have to learn how to live with the virus. So what are your thoughts about this? How do you think SKAL can contribute to a better future in the travel and tourism industry?
Absolutely. Well, we have the leaders of the industry amongst ourselves, and our organization, as you may know, we are working with several industry partners. We are a member of UNWTO. We are an affiliated member with WTTC. So our CEO has a seat on several organizations that we are partnering. So we are trying to be involved in every communication that is happening within the industry and the leadership about the projects of rebuilding the travel and rebuilding the trust on the travelers to get back the industry in line. So we will continue to do so. We will increase our connections. We will definitely increase the involvement of our members as we are coming out from the pandemic and as we are all getting back being active in the industry. We definitely will be working on projects and being connected to with our local governments, as well as with all the associations we have within countries and on international level, so we can be involved and we can show that we are the trusted voice in the tourism industry.
And I know you have been working very closely with a very good friend of ours and also our organization who has made a major role, and we've done a number of events just recently from South Africa. What's Louis Damour? We both of us know very well. He's the president of the International Institute for Peace to Tourism and a board member also here. And I think really SKAL and IIPT is such a great mix of a partner, doing business among friends in a peaceful world. And I think that's all we need these days. It's a very confused world, and I think it takes someone with a mindset to keep people together, in a global organization like yours, like WTTC, UNWTO, and hopefully also ourselves at WTN can make a big contribution to this. Now, looking at the current situation, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but of course it's on everyone's mind, is the situation with the spread of the new variant. And I know a lot of our friends in Africa, and I see some of them are watching us now, have been very confused, if not even angry, that Africa was labeled, what many say, as the origin of the new virus. And in the meantime, we know it really wasn't true because it's all over the place. We have it here in Hawaii. Japan is closed. And how would you think SKAL could also contribute in avoiding such miscommunication and misunderstanding? So our friends in South Africa or in Namibia or in Botswana don't have to really be that angry. It really takes communication, doesn't it?
Yes, I think, the situation pretty much is known as one of the scientists discovering in South Africa the virus. So I think in order to prevent the miscommunication on this, what we can do with SKAL is just, in the social media platforms where we exist, we can just point out this fact. And at this point, I think that would be the best thing we can do. But on the other hand, I think SKAL could be involved in more making sure that the vaccination rates are increased in the African region. We could work with our SKAL aides and maybe generating some projects on how we can contribute in increasing the rate of vaccination in the African continent.
Yeah, and see, this is really also at WTN the #1 discussion. We have an advocacy program what aimed exactly to have equality in access to the vaccination. It is actually a selfish solution, what many people don't understand, because as our president has said in the very beginning, none of us is safe until we're all safe. And it's not about competing, one country having so much vaccine that people don't really want it or cannot use it, and other countries are suffering to getting it. And unfortunately, we have to look even a lot closer even than Africa. If you look at the situation, and our good friend and also board member Edmund Bartlett, who's the Minister of Tourism from Jamaica, has said this rightfully, even Jamaica and many of the Caribbean countries don't have the access to the virus. So it takes, I think, organizations also like SKAL to not only live on charity on this or promote charities to do this, but there have to be guidelines that are internationally coordinated. And SKAL, as the largest organization in the world, I think could play a wonderful role in this as well. But as I said, we don't want to get into all the politics. There's a lot more to do. I think now for you it's to have fun and
Thank
to
you very
enjoy
much.
your evening.
Thank you, Jürgen. Thank you very much for having us. And yes, now we are enjoying the friendship and amicale and the holiday spirit here as we have the holidays coming up. But again, greetings to everyone around the globe, and greetings from SKAL International Orlando. Greetings from SKAL International, the largest travel association around the globe with 13,000 members, present in over 100 countries and 320. And we are looking forward to expand our organization in 2022, and we're looking for any opportunity, great leaders who would like to partner us in so we can grow our organization together. Thank you very much, Jürgen. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everyone who joined here. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, and everyone. And those of that are watching us right now and wanted to see an archive of it, just watch our YouTube channel. It's going to be archived probably in a couple of hours. And also we're going to do a story on eTurbo News, so you can read about it. And those that weren't able to attend us live tonight, they can see it. And I wish you all the best. Good luck with your campaign. And I think you don't really have anyone contending against you, what makes it a little bit easier, I think. And
thank you.
Have a good evening. I have no camera, but I have voice.
Take care. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you.